In this lecture, we will be discussing about magnetic leakage. So let us see what leakage flux is. In a magnetic circuit, the flux that is flowing through the unwanted path is known as leakage flux. We cannot confine the entire flux to the desired path in a magnetic circuit. A part of the flux will leak away and it will flow through the unwanted path, and this flux is the leakage flux. So leakage flux is actually a wastage of flux. It does not contribute to either transfer or conversion of energy. So leakage flux കൊണ്ട് ഒരു യൂസും ഇല്ല. അത് എനർജി കൺവേർഷനിലോ എനർജി ട്രാൻസ്ഫറിലോ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. അത് ലോസ് ആയി പോകുന്നൊരു ഫ്ലക്സ് ആണ്. So we have to reduce the magnitude of leakage flux. For that, the intended flux path should be made with a material of low reluctance. So we know that magnetic flux is always having a tendency to follow the low reluctance path. So if the desired magnetic path is made up of a low reluctance material, the flux will try to flow through the desired path only, and thereby we can reduce the amount of leakage flux. The leakage flux affects the performance of transformers and rotating machines. In leakage calculations, a coefficient known as leakage coefficient is introduced, which is equal to the ratio of total flux to useful flux. So we know that total flux means the useful flux plus leakage flux divided by useful flux is the leakage coefficient. So now let us see which all performance indices of machines are affected by this leakage flux. So first one is the excitation demand of salient pole machines. So we know excitation is provided for setting up flux in the magnetic circuit. So if a part of that flux is lost as leakage flux, we have to increase the excitation in order to maintain the desired amount of flux. So excitation demand increases due to leakage flux. So next one is the performance of AC machines. In AC machines, most of the performance parameters are dependent on the leakage reactance. So what is leakage reactance? So this leakage flux induces an EMF, and that EMF is known as the leakage reactance voltage, and the opposition offered to that voltage is known as the leakage reactance, or the reactance due to leakage flux is known as leakage reactance. So due to leakage flux, all the performance parameters of AC machines which are dependent on this leakage reactance will change. So എന്താണ് leakage reactance? ലീക്കേജ് ഫ്ലക്സ് കാരണം മെഷീൻ പാർട്സിൽ ഇൻഡ്യൂസ് ആവുന്ന ഒരു EMF ഉണ്ട്. ആ EMF കാരണം ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന കറൻറ്റിന് വരുന്ന ഒപ്പോസിഷനാണ് ലീക്കേജ് റിയാക്റ്റൻസ്. സോ AC മെഷീൻസിൽ മിക്കവാറും ഉള്ള പെർഫോമൻസ് പാരാമീറ്റേഴ്സ് എല്ലാം ഈ ലീക്കേജ് റിയാക്റ്റൻസിനെ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യും. സോ ലീക്കേജ് ഫ്ലക്സ് അഫക്ട്സ് all those performance parameters. So another one is that the forces between the windings under short circuit conditions increases due to leakage flux. So next one is regarding voltage regulation in generators and transformers. So we know that voltage regulation is the change in voltage from no load to full load. So due to leakage flux, leakage reactance will be there, and this causes the drop of voltage across the leakage reactance. So a part of the voltage will be dropped across this leakage reactance. So voltage regulation becomes poor. So another one is the commutation conditions in DC machines. So we know commutation reactance voltage. So due to the leakage reactance, commutation reactance voltage increases, which makes the commutation in DC machines difficult. The next one is stray load losses. So we know with the increase in leakage flux, leakage reactance increases and the stray load losses also increases. Next one is circulating currents in transformer tank walls. So the leakage flux links with the transformer tank and it induces an EMF in the transformer tank. Due to this EMF, circulating currents will flow in the transformer tank. So these are the effects of leakage flux on various machines. So now let us see which are the components of armature leakage flux or the types of armature leakage flux. They are slot leakage flux, tooth top leakage flux, zigzag leakage flux, overhang leakage flux, harmonic or differential leakage flux, skew leakage flux, and peripheral leakage flux. Now, slot leakage flux. First one is the slot leakage flux. This is the flux that crosses the slot from one tooth to the adjacent tooth. So the slot leakage flux is the flux that passing from one tooth to the slot across the next tooth across the slot. So ഒരു ടൂത്തിൽ നിന്ന് അടുത്ത ടൂത്തിലേക്ക് അഡ്ജസൻറ്റ് ടൂത്തിലേക്ക് സ്ലോട്ടിലൂടെ പാസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഫ്ലക്സ് ആണ് സ്ലോട്ട് ലീക്കേജ് ഫ്ലക്സ്. And it completes its path through the iron part, that is through the tooth. This flux also links with the conductor placed in the slot. Next one is the tooth top leakage flux. As the name indicates, this is the flux that flowing from top of one tooth to the top of the adjacent tooth through the air gap. So as it is passing through the air gap, the amount of tooth top leakage flux depends on the length of air gap. So it is considered only in machines having a large air gap, like DC machines and synchronous machine. In induction machines, air gap is very small and thus the tooth top leakage flux is not considered in induction machines. Next one is zigzag leakage flux. So this is the flux passing from top of one tooth to the top of another tooth in a zigzag fashion across the air gap. So this flux is passing across the air gap. That means it will be from the rotor to the stator and from the stator to the rotor. Across the air gap move ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ സ്റ്റേറ്ററിൽ നിന്ന് റോട്ടറിലേക്കും റോട്ടറിൽ നിന്ന് സ്റ്റേറ്ററിലേക്കും മൂവ് ചെയ്യണം. So zigzag leakage flux is the flux passing from top of one tooth to the top of another tooth in a zigzag fashion across the air gap. So stator toothil ninnu rotor toothilekum, rotor toothil ninnu stator toothilekum air gap in across ആയിട്ട് pass ചെയ്യുന്ന flux ആണ് zigzag leakage flux. So the amount of this flux also depends on the length of air gap as well as the relative positions of the tips of rotor and stator tooth. Next one is overhang leakage flux. So all of you know what overhang is. I have shown you the figure of overhang. So overhang is nothing but the conductor that is used to connect two coil sides. So this is a particular coil. This is one side of the coil. This is the another side of the other side of the coil. Conductor that connects these two coil sides is known as the overhang. This is the overhang. And these two coil sides will be embedded in slots and overhang will be present outside the slot. And the flux produced by this overhang portion is known as the overhang leakage flux. And the amount of this flux depends on the arrangement of overhang as well as the presence of metallic parts near the overhang. So next one is harmonic leakage flux. It is also known as differential leakage flux or belt leakage flux. So this leakage flux is due to the dissimilar MMF distribution in stator and rotor. So if the MMF distribution in stator and rotor are different, leakage flux is produced and this is known as harmonic leakage flux. And if there is no difference between MMF distribution of stator and rotor, there will not be a harmonic leakage flux. In induction machines, rotor current is perfectly balanced by the stator current. So the MMF distribution in both the stator and rotor will be similar. And so in induction machines, there is no harmonic leakage flux. So next type is the skew leakage flux. So you have heard of this term skewing. In induction machines, the rotor of an induction machine is shown here. In induction machines, the rotor slots are not exactly parallel to the shaft. They are slightly inclined with respect to the shaft. This is known as skewing of the rotor. So actually skewing is done to reduce magnetic interlocking and magnetic humming noise. So due to skewing, the total flux produced in the stator will not link with the rotor. So there is a difference in total flux and the flux linking with the rotor, and this flux is known as the skew leakage flux. Or simply, the flux that is lost due to skewing is known as skew leakage flux. Next one is peripheral leakage flux. It is the flux that leaks through the armature periphery. So this is the flux that leaks through the periphery of the armature without linking with any of the winding. So peripheral leakage flux എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആർമേച്ചറിൻ്റെ പെരിഫറിയിൽ കൂടി ലോസ് ആയി പോകുന്ന ലീക്കായി പോകുന്ന ഫ്ലക്സ് ആണ്. It will not link with any of the winding, either stator winding or rotor winding. And we usually neglect this leakage flux in most of the machines. It is usually neglected in most of the machine. So these are the different types of or different components of armature leakage flux.